guys, it's Kate. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really fun video for you guys. I am starting a new series on my channel called Compare the Kit, and basically what that means is I'm going to be taking 2 or 3 kits from different shops who are using the same digital artwork and doing a plan with me with each of the kits and comparing them and telling you what I think, which one I think is a better deal and things like that. So basically what happens is from time to time 2 or more or like 100 different shops will use the same digital artwork that they have purchased from a designer, whether that be on Etsy or a different site, and make a kit out of it. So oftentimes you'll find that a couple of your favorite shops are using the same digital papers, and it's like, okay, well, which one do I get if you're not like me? And I'm the type of person where if I like the paper, I'll buy it in like 15 kits. It's okay with me. So what I decided to do, since I've heard a lot more about this over the past couple of weeks, is start this little series. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to use a kit that I knew was still currently in stock at the time of filming. I'm currently filming on August 17th, and I plan to have this video go live on August 19th. So I do plan on leaving the links to these kits down below for you guys, as well as to the shops themselves. So the first kit that I'm going to be comparing is this like little seaside kit. It's like I don't remember exactly what the name of the digital artwork is, but it's something, the quote on the Nicole Alexia designs is "salt in the air, sand in my hair," and I feel like a lot of people kind of leaned toward that name for their kit, or salt and sand or something of the sort. So I'm going to be comparing the Nicole Alexia Designs Salt and Sand Deluxe Kit along with the Wild Summer Designs Seahorse Kit. These are both matte kits, and the Nicole Alexia design I will start out with first. So this is the matte kit, and it retails for $17.95. This is your first page. You have your weekend banner, 2 full boxes, your icons, some typography icons, 2 weekly ombres, a habit tracker, a bill due, 6 more full boxes, 3 solid washi, 6 patterned washi, your headers, and you have 9 appointment boxes, 3 quarter boxes, 6 solid half boxes, and 3 patterned half boxes. And you have your some random headers, some page flags, and some 3 heart checklists. You have 9 ombre heart checklist, a to-go, a to-do, and a to-buy list, as well as your bottom washi, date covers, and all of your dates. And up next is the Wild Summer Designs Seahorse Kit, and I do believe that on her Etsy shop she lists this as limited edition. So these are your full boxes. You get 8 full boxes. You have 8 ombre heart checklists. You have headers, appointment labels in 2 different sizes, some flags, a weekend banner. You have 7 half boxes, 2 3 heart checklists, some appointment boxes or quarter boxes, and some more flags. You have a whole bunch of littles. You have some icons, some teardrops, some flags, some asterisks, a heart checklist, 2 bill dues, a payday, date covers, a nope and a canceled, 4 habit trackers, an additional ombre heart checklist, a hydrate tracker, 2 weekly ombres, and your bottom washi, as well as your additional washi strips. So quite a lot in both kits. The Wild Summer Design Kit does retail on her Etsy shop for $19.95, but she does have coupon codes quite frequently. Nicole Alexia Designs typically only does about one coupon code a month, and you have to be a part of, I think, like her Facebook page or follow her on Instagram or something like that. So there is a chance to get both of these kits at a discount. Now, if that's an equal discount or not, I'm not sure, but you can get them at a little bit of a discount. So right off the bat, the Nicole Alexia Designs Kit is $2 cheaper than the Wild Summer Designs Kit. So what I'm going to be doing is using just this old Erin Condren And I'm going to be just picking a week. Let's see if I can find one that's got... I think I'm just going to plan for a week in January. There's nothing really special about it. Now, even though I will be planning for a week in January in the old Erin Condren, I am going to be basing my plans, or basing this plan with me specifically off of my plans, so that way it is fair across the board. I will be basing them off of my plans from August 8th through August 14th. And I do have several plan with me's for this week linked. I'll link a couple of them down below for you guys. So if you want to go back and watch them, you can. Alright. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be planning with both of these kits. But, so this video is not an hour and a half or 2 hours long. I am going to be speeding up with, speeding through them. So I am going to start, though, with the Wild Summer Designs kit. So let's just get into it. guys, so this is what I have left of this kit. I don't have any full boxes. I have maybe a third or so of the little things. I have the hydrant tracker on Ombre Heart Checklist, the Nope and Canceled, and 3 of the habit trackers. No Ombre Heart Checklist on this sheet. I have a couple random headers, 4 skinny appointment labels, 1 large appointment label, all these patterned flags. I have 1 of the 3 heart checklists, and then all but 1 of the labels and the 2 flags. I have the 2 bill dues, all of the asterisks, all of the teardrops, all of the checklists, 2 of the flags, and the majority of the icons, and probably about a little under half, or about maybe a third or a quarter of the washi. So that is everything that I got out of this spread. And then this is what the spread looks like, and I will just kind of pan over it for you guys to see. So again, that is everything that I got out of this spread. My initial reaction was that I wasn't sure when I started how much I was going to like this. I feel like the orange is a really bright pop, and almost kind of takes away from this spread, because when I look at it, all I see is orange. But I do really like this. The kit stretched a lot further than I thought it would. Not that I didn't think that it would stretch very far, it's just that there was a lot more to it, and I was able to get everything that I needed out of it. So, in saying that, we are going to jump right on over, and we are going to start with the Nicole Alexia design. So I'm going to flip through this again just real quick for you guys to kind of see what is in the kit. Alright, and we're just going to jump in and get started. Alright guys, I am finished with this spread, and this is what I have left. I have all of the dates that weren't for this week. I have several littles, 2 flags, the 3 heart checklist, some various headers. I have quite a few icons to build to and a couple of the typography icons. I have several appointment labels and 3 half boxes. I have quite a bit of washi left, but no full boxes. 1 ombre heart checklist, the to go and the to buy list. So that is what I have left from the Nicole Alexia Designs kit. And again, I'm going to do the same thing I did with the other and just kind of pan and let you guys see what this one looks like. So my thoughts on this one are, I think the gold is a much better color choice. I like the gold in it because obviously you can see the gold in the different designs on the papers. I also really like that this one includes date cover, or like the dates. This one leaves a spot for the dates, but I like that this actually has the dates because I have really bad handwriting when I get in a hurry. So and the other thing that really sells me on her kits is the typography icons. I just really like those. So overall, I'll flip back here. This is the Wild Summer Designs kit and the Nicole Alexia Designs kit. Personally, I'm really torn. I thought that when I did this, the clear winner was going to be the Nicole Alexia Designs kit, but I really like this. I don't care much for the orange, but I can deal with it. So if I have to choose a winner, I think, I think I'm going to have to go with the Nicole Alexia Designs kit. I think that's my favorite. I think that that's a little bit of a better value because originally starting off, it is cheaper. It is $2 cheaper. I think that for this kit alone, if you compare the date covers, I like having the larger date covers. I also like having the days of the week to add into it. I think the weekend banner is much more of a statement, and I like this better than this weekend banner. The little typography icons, again, just really sell me. And then the color choices, I think, are wonderful. The other thing that really makes this kit probably a winner for me, if I have to pick a winner, is the quote box. Now, Nicole Alexia Designs does not always do a quote box, but I think in this kit, a quote box was really needed because all these boxes are beautiful and they're like the real focal boxes, but to have a specific quote box, I think was a great use of this kit. Over here, this one does not have one, and again, this habit tracker, I feel like it's a fair amount larger than the Nicole Alexia Designs one, and so I feel like it took up a lot of space, whereas I would not have been able to put in everything over here if I had a quote box. Now, yes, I do have a little bit of washi down here on this side, whereas I don't over here. But again, that's because of this quote box. I really wanted to make sure that I had it. So I think that this spread right here is my choice. If I had to pick, I would pick the Nicole Alexia Designs. But that does not mean that the Wild Summer Designs kit is not fantastic, because it is. It is a great kit, especially if you can get one of those kind of discounts like I was talking about in the beginning on it. I think this is a wonderful kit. I would definitely say grab it. Grab a couple of her other kits because I do think they're great. I think that she does occasionally have like a $10 kit sale, in which case, yes, absolutely grab this kit. Grab all of her kits for that matter. Now she does have 2 different kits, like an older format and then a reformat. I like the format with all the littles. It has a bunch of littles. I think that's the great value there. So again, this is a beautiful spread. She did absolutely beautiful with the full boxes, with the, like, just the whole thing in general. I think is a gorgeous kit. So this is a winner. If I have to pick, though, I do have to go with the Nicole Alexia Designs kit, just because I think the gold is a better fit for this kit. I love the weekend banner. I love the typography, and I love how she did the full boxes. Like, they're not like super focused in or out on the patterns. You get like a good mix, and they're really pretty, and the quote box really gets me. So again, both fantastic kits, both are great values. This would be my pick for this specific digital artwork. So in saying that, I would really appreciate it if you guys would tell me down in the comments below which kit you would pick for this digital artwork, and be sure and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy this Compare the Kit series, so I know to do a lot more of them. And be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I have every intention on doing a planner video a day for the rest of 2016, as well as maybe even a couple 2 video days, because I have so much planned for you guys that I want you to see. So thanks again for watching. Be sure and comment and like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!